Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. So today I'm Izzat Izzuddin bin Mazaki will present to you about learning theories in teaching and learning. So as for introductions, learning theories are very important because they provide frameworks that guide educators in understanding how students learn and process information. These theories help teachers design effective lessons, optimize learning experience, and create assessments that support student growth. Additionally, learning theories inform strategies that motivate students, promote critical thinking, and encourage active knowledge construction. For this presentation, I have chosen the topic time of document standard kandungan pembelajaran di SKP Year 2, and I have planned a product that called Hey Clock to assist students on this topic. So, for the details, Hey Clock was invented based on document standard kandungan pembelajaran di SKP Mathematics for Primary School Year 2. It is matched for fifth topic in it, which is time. So, based on the SKP, for the content standards and learning standard that precise with my product, it is 5.1, which is time in hours and minutes. Meanwhile, for the learning standard, 5.1.1, student can identify the minute markings on the clock face, and 5.1.2, students can state and show time in hours and minutes. So, for the next is, we go to the theories that relatable to the product. So, I have choose two theory that relatable to my product, which is Piaget's theory of cognitive development and also Bandura's social learning theory. So, at the first, let us see how Piaget's insight to Hey Clock. So the first one is about interpersonal skills. Aligned with Piaget's cognitive theory, Hey Clock was ready-made for collaborative activities such as group challenges where students work together to solve time-related problems. For example, they could take turns setting the clock and asking each other, "What time is it now?" or "How much time has passed?" These kinds of elements important for children developing stage, which is concrete operational stage. The second Piaget's insight is logical thinking with concrete objects. By applying Hey Clock in the lessons, students are able to apply logical thinking to concrete problems. This means Piaget's insights that active participation should involve in the learning. Hence, students can now apply mathematical concepts to real-world scenarios. Hey Clock allows students to apply the concepts of time intervals, elapsed times, and the relationship between the hours and minutes hand. The third, cause and effect understanding. The students' process of learning is developed by understanding of how actions like moving the clock hands results in outcomes like a change in time. Via Hey Clock, this interactive clock model will assist students in connecting the movement of the hands with the changes of times, resulting a deeper understanding of how time progresses. And the fourth and also the last, problem solving. This product helps students in solving the problems in real-world situations by picture out the concepts from their understanding. Plus, children too will connect their existing knowledge of numbers and counting with the concepts of time. They will recognize patterns like how the minute's hands moves around the clock and how each number corresponds to specific hours. To make it as a meaningful learning, students also will be asked to calculate how much time has passed after moving the minute hand. Okay, everything's done for the Piaget's insights. So we go next to the Bandura's insight to Hey Clock. The first one is attention. Via Hey Clock, children will be motivated to pay attention to how others interact with the clock. For example, when a teacher or a peer demonstrates how to use the clock to solve a time-related problem, it catches the students' attention, especially if the demonstration is engaging or involves a fun challenge. This aligns with Bandura's first components, as children are likely to focus on the activity when they see others involved. The second is retention. After watching someone use the clocks, students will need to retain the information to replicate it later. If the clock offers a visual or interactive feedback system, like a screen displaying time or a sound indicating correction, it helps reinforce what the children have learned. The third is reproduction. Bandura's theory suggests that learners must be able to reproduce what they have observed. By using Hey Clock, children will be able to interact with the clock, manipulating their hands, adjusting the time, and solving problems, which is the direct application of what they observe. And the last one, not the last one, the fourth is motivation. Hey Clock can incorporate motivational factors that Bandura emphasized. For instance, when children see peers or teachers succeeding at a task, they may be motivated to try the same behaviors, so the students will be more excited to engage into the lesson activity as they want to experience the same positive outcomes. Okay, now we see the last one, which is social interaction. Hey Clock can encourage collaboration and teamwork, allowing children to work together, observe one to another, and learn through shared experiences. And group activities where students help each other solve time-related challenges can encourage imitation of positive behaviors, thereby reinforcing the learning process. So, after we have done for the learning theories that related to Hey Clocks, so let us see the product overview. So here, as you can see on my products, it will be the long hands or the clock analog long hands that indicates for hour, while the short hand, the red one, is indicated for minutes. So let's see the explanations. Hey Clock is an innovation that replicating analog clock. The objectives of this product are to assist or develop time-telling skills among students, enhance their problem-solving using analog clock, build understanding of the relationship between hours and minutes, and the most important thing is encourage collaborative learning and communication in learning sessions. And we also can see the digital clock view at the bottom of the product. So as we can see like on this picture, maybe teacher will brainstorm the student and asking their students like, what did you do before you are going to the schools? Or what are you doing at the yearly at the 6 a.m. And maybe the students will answer like, oh teachers, I'm going to the toilet and take a bath, or I enjoying my breakfast, or before breakfast I brush my teeth, Okay, and then teachers will proceed to the next questions, or at the next times, or at the next time sessions, like okay, after you have already prepared to go to the schools, so what are you going how do you go to the schools? Like, oh, parents will send you to the schools, or maybe you go to the school by walking or by bicycles. And then maybe teachers can ask students, like, at the school, what are you doing at the schools during the school times? Like, oh, maybe students will ask, maybe students will answer like, oh, I'm enjoying my learning sessions. Oh, I'm going to the field to play football at the physical education times. Or maybe they will queue at the canteen to have a break. Okay, and then teacher will proceed again to the next time part, like, okay, after 12 p.m. what are you doing students? What are you guys doing? So maybe they will answer like, oh, we are already packing our bag, ready to back to the homes, and then enjoying lunch with the family. And at the very evening, they go to playing bicycles or playing football and so on. And then after 6 p.m. they take a bath and then ready for the dinner with family, and then do the homeworks that teachers give, or enjoying watching televisions, playing video games, and then will going to the bed to sleep. So that's all the experiment routine that maybe teachers can brainstorm their students, or also teachers will tell the students what are the proper daily routines. So here I also include the pictures that precise with that suits with the time. As an example, going to the school at 7:30 a.m. So based from this picture, teachers will ask to the students by using the products that we created, the hey clocks. So okay, students, right now is 7:30 a.m. and you are just coming to the schools. So I want you to appoint the clock and the lock at 7:30 a.m. and so on, at the time that can be used as a exercise to the students. And here I also explore some applications in Google, and I found the one interesting website or apps which is Fun Clock Playground app. So by using these apps, students also, maybe at their homes or after the learning session at the schools, students will can try to move the clock and the lock and see the exact times also at the digital clock format. So that's all for my explanations. I apologize for any lateness in my video, and that's all from me. Thank you.